Welcome to the Morning Tea. I'm Maddison Hill.
And I am Courtney Revolution.
I feel like the weekend was so short.
Yeah, it zipped on by.
I literally blinked and we're already back at the table, but that is a good thing.
It is.
Because we have so much to get into today, guys.
Yeah.
Of course, we're going to break down this report about Khloe Kardashian allegedly being pregnant with baby number 2. Courtney and I will break down exactly how we're feeling. I will say, well, there's parts of this report that I'm skeptical about. There's also parts that I feel like are 1,000% true.
Madison, I'm hoping that Khloe stays with just true.
With just true. Yes, I hope so too. But just the fact that even this is a thing, there are reports that her and Tristan are back together, waiting for their time to announce them, being a couple again to everybody else. It's a lot that we got to break down when it comes to Khloe, you guys. We're also talking about Kylie reuniting with Travis Scott at an Oscars after party last night. We've got to talk about Malika's baby shower. We also are talking about the internet being confused as to why Blac Chyna was at the Oscars, which honestly, same. And then we have a ton of Justin news, you guys. We're talking about Justin on SNL. We're talking about his mustache. We're talking about changes and the little video challenge he gave to his
We're talking about his mustache.
Do you like how I just slipped that in there?
Yeah.
Like, I was trying to just go really quick, like, Justin, SNL, changes coming up. Justin and his freaking mustache.
Did he brush it?
Also, Hailey attended an Oscars event by herself. Shocker.
Well, not shocked.
So we got to talk about that. We got to talk about Selena Gomez and Bella Hadid. We also are talking, of course, obviously, about the Oscars, you guys. We're going to let you know about the top moments you might have missed, just because, honestly, it was a pretty uneventful night, so to speak.
It was rather dense.
Minus a few things that we're going to discuss.
Yeah.
We also are talking about Prince Harry, and Meghan, J-Lo, A-Rod going on a weird double date that I didn't even know happened, nor I feel like I didn't need.
Random.
Right?
Random.
Very, very random. We're also talking about Rihanna. We're talking about Miley and Liam having their first run-in post-divorce. We're talking about Ariana Grande. It's a lot.
It's
a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. I'm telling you, like, the Selena and Justin portion is a whole page and a half in and of itself.
See, I love that, and I'm ready.
And then the Jenner news, obviously, a ton of stuff happening, you guys. It's going to be a long tea. Not a long tea, it'll be the same amount of time, but it's a very jam-packed tea. So let's see what's going on already in the chat.
I'm looking over this Justin section.
Are you seeing? The Justin section is very large, but a lot happened.
Justin stash.
Just so you guys know, Justin's mustache has its own part
It
on
literally
the docket.
in bold on the docket. Justin stash. Me.
I still hate it, but unfortunately it's still here.
We have to address it.
And we still must address it, and we still must discuss it. We also have Ariana. Hello, Maddison, Courtney, and T-Tribe family. It's my B-Day, and I'm glad to spend it with you all. And thank you guys for the B-Day wishes. Let's have a good day. Yes, happy birthday!
Happy birthday to you.
And I see your name's Ariana, and we also have some Ariana on the docket. So what a perfect day. And
It's working out.
Yeah, and thanks for spending your birthday with us. At
And
least
blow
a
your
little
candles
part.
out.
Yes, make sure to make a really, really, really big wish for 2020. And we also have someone watching all the way from Europe. We have San Francisco in the chat also. We also have Joyce A saying Justin didn't even brush his hair. Clearly, you must be referring to that SNL appearance. And honestly, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
Unfortunately.
I wish you were, but you're not. We also have Fessy. Hello over there at the tea house. Hello, Fessy.
Hey,
hello,
Fessy.
hello, hello. Yes, Mustachio. I saw someone else talking about that too. We also have Miss Mika. Morning to my favorite duo. Look good.
Thank you, Miss Mika.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Miss Mika, nice to meet ya. Miss Mika, she on fleeka. Miss Mika, she loves the tea, ya. And we see ya. Miss Mika, go Mika, go Mika, go Mika. Happy Monday, Mika.
Happy Monday, Mika. We also have Desiree as well. Hello, Desiree.
Hey,
Good
Desiree.
morning. Happy Monday. And wow, we have a lot of people tuning in. We got Canada already here. We got Fort Myers, Florida. We got Denmark, Belgium, Argentina, Albania, Czech Republic. And then I love Talia sending love from Indiana. Hey, Indiana is just as great as all of those places I previously mentioned.
Honestly.
Shout out to Indiana.
Right in here.
Wow, you guys, we have so many people. We have Michigan, Munich, and thank you guys for the comments on my blazer.
It looks good.
I just recently got it, hence why I had to bust it out for the morning
Bust it
tea.
out. Yes.
You know I love a good blazer moment. Anytime, any excuse, I will wear a blazer.
And it looks great on you, Madison. Like you're about to hit a nice breezy fall afternoon in NY.
Thank you.
With a good boot.
Thank you. Part of my soul is in New York City. I have to say.
You have it in you,
It's
Madison.
like, it's half, my heart is half in LA, half in New York, and then, you know, the tip of the heart, that's where Kansas City lies, because it's the anchor.
I can see you on the subway right now. Excuse me. Excuse me.
That would be me.
Yeah, and the people would be afraid.
Sassy.
Yes.
Exactly, because people think that just because I'm short, I'm an easy target, but absolutely not. Do you see these hoops? These hoops mean business.
And when
I
they
have
come
no
off?
problem. Exactly. When I take them off, you better watch out. Better go running. We have Cody. I just got nauseous when I read the title. Cody, welcome. Welcome to our life. Welcome to the weekend. When I saw this, I was like, is this real? And then I started getting messages from the T Tribe about it, like, hello, SOS, are you seeing this? And I'm like, yes, you guys know I already get nauseous easily. This is not helping my situation.
We need to keep a Pepto on deck.
We really do.
We really do. When we talk about Tristan, just keep it right over there on our little side table.
And we haven't had to talk about him in so long. It's been great.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
that's what
I feel
it
like
is.
we've been living in the naive 2020, not having to think about trashy Tristan, not having to pull out the dumpster emojis, but here we are.
Meanwhile, Chris, Khloe, and Tristan been setting us up for the reveal.
Literally.
That's what it is.
They were setting us up for a Monday when we
Yeah.
had a lot to talk about. They were thinking, oh, maybe the docket will be too full. This won't make it. Oh, no.
No, we got time.
We will always make time. We will always make time. We also have Khatum. Y'all have great styles. Court and Mad. Thank you. Thank you.
I appreciate that.
Thanks. And we also have Karina. YouTube, we need our globe in the chat, please.
Ooh,
yes.
around the world.
We really do have T-Tribe members everywhere.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite things about the morning tea is being able to see where all of you are watching from.
Yes.
And I'm also laughing because I just saw Marja say, NYC girls live for the hoops, and that just made me so happy.
Okay. Absolutely. I might give me some bamboos myself.
You might.
I might have
you
to.
Need to.
Pop out with some bamboos.
You need
some
to.
door
You
knockers.
need to. Wow. I see you guys are already freaking out about this Khloe story, you guys. It is absolutely wild.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
I wish that it wasn't news today, but here we are.
You know what, Madison? I would rather start the week off with some mess, because that is our brand, and by the end of the week, maybe we'll turn it around and we'll hear something different.
Some positivity.
Some positivity.
I hope so. I don't know, you guys. I'm not feeling great about it. I am not feeling great. Also, we have Tara. She's loving your glasses. Tara.
Thank you.
Yes.
These are my exclusively, I feel like I've said this before, my exclusively for work glasses. I have out of work, off duty frames, but these are when you see the kitty cat
Those
ears,
are iconic.
we're gonna
Those
come
are
for you.
iconic. Exactly. We also have Shay Shay. Can I get a birthday shout out?
Happy
Yes,
birthday!
you can. We need to come up with like a birthday song.
I know.
For members of the T Tribe when it's their birthday.
I know.
We'll work
on it.
We know Courtney is the songwriter of the two. I'm the entertainer. He's the artist.
We gotta get the songwriting Grammy.
Yes, exactly. We have Louisiana in here, Morocco, India. I see Andrea's already getting started with the trash can emojis.
I see y'all.
And shout out to Emma watching an English class. Keep that little earphone in.
Don't
on the
get caught.
Put your hair down, put your hoodie down, whatever you need to do.
Alexia, I do know that Janet Jackson announced her tour, because I have a friend that is a stan of Janet Jackson. The first thing I did when I saw it was DM him the details.
Wow.
So get ready.
She's
coming with new music and a tour.
And a boom boom cat. Janet Jackson always had the good choreography. So I'm hoping that comes on the tour. That's all for you. I was like, are we gonna keep it going? I don't know. It's fine. We also have Martu at the office. Just watching you guys are hilarious. Thank you so much.
Hi to the office.
And thank you for watching while securing your bag. You know that is very important to Courtney and
Yes.
I. So we appreciate you. Thank you so incredibly much. We have Puerto Rico. We also have someone else who's loving Janet Jackson.
The queen of dancing.
And then Wesley said, I've been expelled from the Rhythm Nation.
You gotta join the Rhythm Nation.
Oh, Wesley, we love you. Shout out to Nina at work in Houston Airport. GHT, Gorgeous Hustle Tribe.
I like that.
Oh, I love that.
Hustle
I don't know, that really hit me deep.
Yeah.
I feel like because we had Phil on Friday, and
Yes.
he's a really great
He's a hustler.
He's a notable hustler, and then that hit us because we also are hustlers. Shout out to Pamela. She's been asking
Hey,
for a
Pamela.
shout out. Hello, Pamela.
Hey, Pam, Miss Ma'am.
And I think we can go ahead and pour up the tea.
Okay,
I
I'ma
think
pour
it's time. We also have Cassandra watching at my desk like I do every morning. I love y'all, part of my routine. Thank you so much for making us a part of your routine and watching from your desk. You guys know we appreciate whenever you watch the morning tea, wherever you watch the morning tea, whenever you can fit it into your daily life. We appreciate you guys so, so, so much.
I want to say hi to Claire because Claire is in Seoul right now, and it's 1:42 a.m. Now, shout out to Seoul and all my Koreans.
Wow, that is up way past my bedtime. Shout out to you. Thank you so, 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 so incredibly much. Cheers to the tea. Cheers to the tea. We're starting off the week with mess, everybody. Prepare yourselves now. Yes, I saw someone before we even got started. They were like, oh, I feel like this needs to be Mimosa Monday. And honestly, if we could get away with incorporating a libation into another day of the week, I would.
But 2 days is enough.
Yeah, 2 days is enough, but especially today, I totally understand where y'all are coming from. Okay, so let's kick it off and get into everything that went down at the Oscars last night. You guys, Parasite completely cleaned house.
Oh, yeah.
It won for Best Picture, Director, Original Screenplay, and International Feature. The director is hilarious, always has something funny to say during his speeches. But yeah, Parasite completely stole the night. I still haven't seen it. I really need to watch it.
You know what I want to do next year, Madison? I want to... This is
God.
so sad.
I'm like, where is this going?
For those of y'all that are like movie people, y'all are going to roll your eyes, and I apologize in advance. I really want to next year see all the movies that are nominated for Oscar so that I feel like my opinion is like...
Matters.
Because all these movies come out and I say, I didn't even see a trailer for that.
See, the only one I saw was The Irishman. And I saw that one because that was on Netflix. You know I love a good mob movie.
Yes, ma'am.
And it's all about the mob. It's like 3.5 hours long.
Oh, like...
Which it's very long.
Okay.
But that's the only one I saw just because I'm very invested when it comes to the mob for some odd reason.
Film people, did you see all of these films nominated?
I know. Apparently, everyone is talking about Parasite already in
Yeah?
the chat. I can see it. Parasite is amazing.
Okay,
That's
so I
what
need to see
Audrey
that.
said. We have Parasite did that. Samantha saying, OMG, such an insane movie. Yes, Renee Zellweger won. Joaquin Phoenix won.
Okay.
Brad Pitt won. It was
Brad still won this one. You better go on.
Laura Dern. I know everyone
love
is
me
on
some
a
Laura
big
Dern.
Laura Dern kick right now.
Yes.
She also took home an award as well. But we are going to talk about Eminem, you guys. I see everyone bringing it up in the chat as well.
Okay.
So Eminem came out and had a surprise performance. He performed Lose Yourself years after it won an Oscar for 8 Mile. And a lot of people in the audience had some very interesting reactions. Billie Eilish being first and foremost on the list. She looked absolutely confused,
Terrified.
perplexed, a little scared as to what Eminem was doing up there on stage. We also had Adele, a.k.a. Idina Menzel.
Adele Dazeem.
That's one of my favorite Oscar moments of all time.
She's a lovely woman.
She is a lovely
I
woman,
love
but
her.
she was also very confused as to what the hell Eminem was doing up there.
That's my face all the time.
Then we had Martin Scorsese, who was me. He was just up past his bedtime. You know what I'm saying? He just looked like he was tired.
Ready to doze off,
he was ready to go. And I know people think that he was being rude, but please look at him. It was past his freaking bedtime.
He was
we
tired,
can't be
y'all.
upset. I feel like that was me.
He didn't take a disco nap.
Martin,
you gotta take a disco nap.
You were Idina Menzel.
Yeah.
And I was Scorsese in that moment. Me just dozing off. I'm like, it is past 8:30. I should be in bed right now. But Eminem killed it. I enjoyed seeing him back on stage again. I know he's had some controversy, but you know what? Better late than never to perform a song, I guess.
I feel like Eminem is a legend. I don't see why people... I think I would have been more excited than anything. I love that song.
I thought it was exciting too, just because normally when you think of the Oscars, it's very rare that you're going to have someone like Eminem perform.
Absolutely.
You know, we're normally getting ballads from one of the top movies of the year.
True.
And so I thought it shook things up. I was here for it.
I agree, and I feel like if you weren't gonna have Eminem do something unexpected, who else and what else would you want to see in its place?
Y'all are cracking me up.
What
We
they
had
said.
Blue Ego saying Martin looked like The Weeknd at Bernie's. And then we also had Karina saying he's got to tape his eyelids open. Sorry. That just made me giggle.
That's me during the filler episodes of Kardashian.
And Wesley was not here at all. He said, all I have to say is bathroom break. We're going to keep talking about Billie Eilish a little bit, you guys, because she performed during the In Memoriam presentation. And while Billie did fantastic, her brother Phineas was performing with her, a lot of viewers were pissed that the Academy forgot to include Luke Perry and Cameron Boyce in the presentation. Thoughts on that? Because you noticed that right away, actually.
I didn't like it at all, Madison.
Yeah.
I felt like, how could you forget? You know what I mean? I felt like it was an extreme oversight by the writers. I just feel like, who's doing the research there?
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
I guess for me, I've never been on the production side of an award show, but I feel like there has to be a list that you double check, right? So I'm just confused how two major people who we lost this year were an oversight. I'm just confused how that happened.
How do you make up for that, Madison?
I don't think there's any way to make up for it.
And
Unfortunately,
there's not another Oscars this year.
Yeah, there's not another Oscars. I feel like the internet is already upset. At this point, you've kind of made your bed and now you have to lie in it. I just feel like what an incredible, disrespectful moment for Luke Perry's family and Cameron Boyce's family. Very, very sad. Very, very, very sad. Uh-oh,
Very,
I
very,
see
very.
you.
I just want to let y'all know.
I see you typing already over there.
It's
You're getting
Monday.
mad.
let me not. Don't rush us. Don't spam the chat. We will get to what y'all want to hear about when it's time.
Yes. Any other major notable Oscar moments for you?
Billie Eilish looked great, and honestly, that's what I cared
her carpet
about.
look, the Chanel outfit, I was living.
Sierra and Russell Wilson, great, and also Kylie ate Kim up.
Yes.
And that's all I'm gonna say on that.
We're gonna talk more about the Kardashians and the Oscar after parties in just a little bit, but absolutely, it was an all-around great night. It was an all-around great night. And I'm laughing because Teresa said it doesn't seem like we missed that much at the Oscars.
Let me tell you, Teresa, just to be transparent with y'all,
Yeah.
because this is a show about opinions and honesty, it was a snooze fest with a capital.
But
Yes,
that's
it
why
was.
we just saved you guys from watching 3 hours of something and letting you know what the big things people are talking about.
You're welcome.
So that way you can
Yeah.
still be in the office and have those conversations. And guess what? You didn't waste 3 hours.
All you gotta say is, yeah, Parasite did one. I heard it was so good.
Can you believe they forgot Luke Perry and Cameron Boyce? What douchebags! Oh my God.
We got y'all
We got
on
you.
that.
We got you. Okay, let's move on and talk about Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, J-Lo, and A-Rod. Just because I find this so odd. So Us Magazine reports that the most random double date took place. Apparently, they all went out to eat. They actually went out to eat in Miami. This was prior to one of Prince Harry's recent speaking engagements. They all had a good time, but the way this is being presented is this is Prince Harry and Meghan Markle just living out their normal life. And I'm like, yeah, but normal people aren't going on double dates with J-Lo and A-Rod.
Yeah.
Also, what do you talk about? Like, what did Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, J-Lo, and A-Rod all talk about?
What is their version of down-to-earth conversation?
Exactly.
I guess it's like,
I honestly can't even conceive it in my brain.
It's like, so J-Lo, so you left?
Yeah.
Like, what do you say? So you left? So what's
So you
that like?
left. What's the drama like? Is Queen Elizabeth mad? And then Meghan's like, you looked great at the Super Bowl.
I feel like if I were a celebrity, I would want to know, if I were a new celebrity, just an example, I would ask a veteran celebrity, okay, where can I go where the paparazzi is not at?
That's true,
Right?
I guess.
If I were the prince, I would be more, like, where can we
If
go?
I were the prince.
Right? Where can I go where they not going to be in my boudoir? Like, you know what I mean?
Right. I don't know. I
What do
just
y'all talk
found it
about?
all very, very interesting. I was just like, I would never put those four together. You know, obviously Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, I know they're trying to live their normal life, but I just would never think that they would go on a double date with J-Lo and A-Rod.
It's
I don't
so
know.
strange, but maybe besties in the making?
Yeah, maybe. I doubt it.
Yeah, I doubt
But
it.
just so you guys know, that did happen, and that's really weird.
J-Lo need to go on Wendy and tell Wendy what y'all talked about.
I don't
Y'all
feel-
friends.
I feel like J-Lo and Wendy are friends?
Oh, yeah, her mom is at the show all the time.
Oh, I
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
know
that's what I'm saying.
that.
Y'all need to go on Wendy and tell them what they said so we can know what y'all said. And then we'll tell
Okay,
everybody.
interesting. We also have Chardy Roy. I can't imagine WTF the dudes was talking about. Meghan and J-Lo totally made them go. Honestly, you might be right about that. Might be right about that. We also have Lisa saying Prince Harry can't control the media. That too. But they are doing a lot of speaking engagements. I read somewhere that is apparently how they plan on making a lot of money in a short amount of time, are doing speaking engagements. So I guess apparently people want to know what Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have to say
What do y'all talk about?
on their speeches.
I don't
Charity
care.
work,
Okay, so philanthropy.
military, royal life.
What is Megan talking about?
Meghan, so far,
Learning your craft as an actress.
right, but everything I've seen, it's Prince Harry speaking and Meghan kind of being the
Him
supporter.
holding her ponytail and all of that.
Yeah.
All right. If y'all paying for it, I mean,
Exactly.
go off. I
People are
support
making
it.
money, so
Yes.
it's fine. It is what it is.
They are just.
Oh God, I was like, what?
They are professional influencers now.
Yes.
They're royal influencers. That's what they
really,
are.
I really hate that.
Speaking engagements.
I hate that so much.
Girl, once you hit about 30K, you can speak out of college.
Oh.
Tyler Oakley taught us.
Oh God.
He
Oh,
taught
God.
us.
Okay, fine. Okay, let's go ahead and kick it off and talk about Rihanna, you guys. She kicked the weekend off clapping back at a fan after they asked where the album
saw
is
that.
on a recent post. Hollywood Life reports that this fan specifically said, "I'm sick of this. Where's the album, sis?" Because it was on a post where Rihanna was once again promoting Fenty. I don't know where that accent is popped out of.
Fenty Beauty.
Fenty Beauty. And Rihanna clapped back saying, I'm sick of this, where the album sits, essentially saying exactly what they said back. But later in the weekend, Rihanna spoke to Entertainment Tonight and admitted that she likes to antagonize her fans when it comes to her new music. When she was asked about her new album and where it is, Rihanna said, quote, to be continued. I like to antagonize my fans a little bit. While they antagonize me too, they get it right back.
Well.
So still no real timeline as to where no Rihanna music is, but stop asking her because she's now, at this point, just holding out on us on frickin' purpose.
She just gonna troll you. I was seeing on her Instagram comments, every single comment was like, where's the album? She was like, I don't know where it is. Groundbreaking question. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm just
she
like,
said,
please
leave me
give it to
alone,
us.
and when you get it is when you get it.
That
doesn't make us any less thirsty.
I just want it so freaking bad.
It's because we know the gems that are hidden on the album. We know that there are some top bops on Rihanna's album.
Right. Oh, I know it's definitely going to be top freaking notch. Like, I have absolutely no doubts in my mind that it's going to be top notch. I'm just freaking so excited for it and I want it now.
Do we need to buy out all of Fenty Savage in order for Rihanna to give us the album? Like, Rihanna, I'll buy some bras and panties if it means that you're going to put the album out because I'm very dehydrated. I am very SpongeBob and Sandy Cheeks is home.
Oh, no.
I very much am.
You're
I want
shriveled.
hits.
You're shriveling.
I'm
You're
shriveling. The girls are bringing it.
Also, I don't know why this.
Because that's how I feel.
This means shriveling. This is going to be us if Rihanna doesn't come soon.
I'm a little dried cranberry at the bottom of the bag. Oh. I need the good reggae hits so I can wind my hips.
I know. I've been waiting for Pony Replay all over again. Where is it? I think at this point we all just need to make a pact to stop asking her about it.
Yeah.
I feel like if every Rihanna fan just stopped asking her about it, she would give it to us eventually.
If Rihanna thinks for a millisecond that maybe we're not interested anymore, then maybe
then
she'll
I
drop
feel like
it.
She would drop it at that point because she's like, okay, they're clearly not interested in Fenty or lingerie or Savage. So I'm just like, maybe if we stop talking about it, she'll give it to us. Just a theory. I don't know.
I hope, Madison.
I feel like I'm often wrong, but I hope that could be something I could be right about. I hope so. Okay, let's move on and talk about Miley and Liam.
Okay.
So Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth had their first run-in post-divorce this weekend, you guys, at a pre-Oscars party. A source confirmed to Hollywood Life that Miley and Liam's paths did not cross at the WME pre-Oscar party. The insider said it's unclear if they purposely avoided one another, but we know they definitely didn't speak. They didn't even actually ever come in the same room.
Okay.
Liam, I felt a kinship with this, was reportedly in the main room by the food, literally us, and was, quote, smiling and in a great mood. As Miley was in a private area, some people felt like she was a little under the weather. She wasn't really socializing too much, but essentially they never had an interaction, no awkward tension or anything. As to why they were both there, the source confirmed that they're both repped by WME, so it's no big surprise that they both attended the event. But now that Liam is fully back in LA, we know his girlfriend is here as well. Miley's here with Cody. I feel like we're going to start seeing a lot more of these two accidentally running into each other.
I mean, I'm sure, I would hope that by now, Madison, they have sort of like an agreement. Like if I see you somewhere, if I know you're going to be there, because if they're both repped by this.
I didn't know that they both had the same agency. That's really interesting.
I'm
so
sure
Liam apparently was repped first and Miley came later.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure that they told the other, listen, your ex is going to be here. We don't want no mess because you ain't about to lose this representation.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So I'm sure they have a plan.
No, I'm sure they'll keep it cordial. I think it's only a matter of time, like I said, until we have another situation. We have some people saying that they think Miley is going to stage some run-ins. That's what Lee said. Miley, I'm sure, going to stage some run-ins. We have Chardy saying Miley seems like she's going through some stuff. Like, I can't put my finger on it, but I hope it's not drugs.
I feel like I don't think it's drugs, but I feel like she's going through like an identity crisis because with her like denouncing a certain kind of culture and then picking up what she grew up with and then being rejected by that. Right. And now it's sort of like, well, where do I go now?
No, absolutely. Then we have Gregory saying the mullet is a man repellent.
Patricia said he dodged a mullet. Come on,
that really got me. That really got me. And you guys are really on the identity crisis thing.
That's how I feel.
See, I feel like Miley is trying to figure out how to go back to her banger stage, but not do it fully because she knows that, you know, those of us who have evolved with her are a little over that phase. So I feel like she's trying to find a happy medium between like Malibu and bangers, and right now it's just coming off as an identity crisis.
It's coming off like she's just throwing stuff at the wall, and
and
really
seeing
like
what
sticking.
sticks, right?
And Mother's Daughter was good. Why didn't we like that one? You know what it was? It was something in the video. It was like something with the video that was off. I forgot what it was.
I remember there was controversy, and still people weren't really loving her song where she was pitting, females against one another. Nicki and Cardi. She tried to do that with Selena and Demi. I feel like it just.
She tried it on that one.
So far, everything new that she's put out, other than Slide Away, it just hasn't really resonated. And the only reason that song resonated is because she literally put it out as soon as her, divorce with Liam was out there.
And you know what else? Taylor Stevenson, I don't know why they tried to get you. Oh, I see your comment. The other thing that maybe we really don't consider was we really were, this is very realistic, y'all. A lot of us were so invested in that Ashley O, Netflix, Black Mirror mess that we didn't even care about what real Miley was doing.
Right.
Because we was still on a roll. We was on a roll for a whole year, Madison. Yeah. So, I mean, Miley didn't come out with anything, I can speak for myself, for the gays, that was better than that. You get what I'm saying?
No,
so,
I
mean,
I feel like
we're not twerking unholy in the club.
I feel like people are still on the Ashley O kick. Like, I feel like that still
Ashley
hasn't
O
really
get an
left.
EP? We don't need a Hannah Montana reboot, but we'll take an Ashley O EP.
There are talks about a Hannah Montana
I know, and that's why
reboot.
I'm saying it now.
Just so you guys know, in case you missed that, this was like a brief blip on the radar, but there was talks of a Hannah Montana reboot.
Billy Ray said, I'll do it. I'll put my melon on.
Of course, Billy Ray. Of course, Billy Ray is
a prequel is what I read. They're trying to do a Hannah Montana prequel. How did Miley put the wig on?
Well, because Miley doesn't want too much to do with Hannah Montana. We know that she still talks about that time of her life, how it was very difficult for her. It was very challenging. But yeah. Just interesting all around.
Yeah.
All around. Let's move on and talk about Ariana Grande because she was on the receiving end of some shade, and I'm very curious to hear what you guys have to say about it, especially you, Courtney.
Same, because I did see this.
Okay, so Green Day, TBT, frontman Billy Joe Armstrong kind of shaded Ariana Grande in a recent interview with USA Today. He was asked about how he felt about Billie Eilish, totally sweeping the Grammys. He admitted that he didn't watch the show, but that he was, quote, stoked for her and Phineas, her brother. He went on to say that Billie Eilish and her brother's wins were well-deserved, as their music is the real deal. He went on to say, quote, you can tell it all comes from them, which is what sets it apart from what other pop acts are doing. Now hold on, here comes the shade. He continued saying, quote, it's not even comparable to think about what she does compared to someone like Ariana Grande. She's the real deal. Twitter was not here for the comparison because Billie Eilish is a known Ariana Grande fan. I feel like he wasn't necessarily trying to put Ariana Grande down. It's just the way it came out was a little shady.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and say I did feel like he was shading Ariana Grande.
You think?
Can I tell you why? It's because Green Day also has this billboard out, Madison.
Oh,
and the billboard pissed me off. Can I tell y'all why the billboard pissed me off?
Yes.
It's because the billboard, hold on, I'm going to pull it up too. But before I get into the billboard, I didn't like that he was making it seem like Billie Eilish was more of an artist than Ariana Grande, because Ariana Grande does write some of her music.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
No, Ariana Grande even wrote Seven Rings. I mean, we know she wrote with her friends and everything, but she was still part of the process. She was still part of Thank You Next. She was still a huge integral role in all of the music that she's put out. I felt like he was more so saying Billie Eilish attacked deeper topics, because we know Billie Eilish, obviously a lot of her music is about mental health and anxiety and depression and suicidal thoughts, where yes, Thank You Next was more so about Ariana's breakup and kind of coming through that whole thing. That's kind of what I picked up on his comment, but I haven't seen this billboard that you're talking about.
I can't pull it up, but the billboard said something like no trap. It was like no trap music, no Swedish producers. It was like a whole bunch of different things, and then it was just like just real punk music or just real rock music. And
I see some people saw the bill. Some people
y'all saw the billboard, right?
Yeah.
My thing is this: for those of y'all that might not have been alive, honestly, what happened to the days, Madison, of people before Green Day saying, you're not real punk, you're not real rock, and it was just because that Green Day went a different way about creating their music. Now, it seems as though they've forgotten their own history and they're repeating it just with women, which I find is strange. And
that was another thing why people were upset. They were like, why are we even comparing them? Like, why of all examples of people who Billie Eilish was against, like, why did you pick Ariana Grande to kind of throw her against?
I didn't like it. It just sort of, I hate the no trap music. For me personally, and I hate feeling like the person that just screams about race all the time on this platform, Madison, to be honest, but the fact of the matter is when you say things like that, those things have like anti-Black undertones to it. You get what I'm saying? We're not gonna try to be hip hop like Justin Bieber. We're not gonna try to be hip hop or R&B like Ariana did with our trap beats. We're just gonna be Green Day, pure punk rock. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't like when people say things like that because it always has like an anti-black undertone.
We have Taylor saying, but some people don't go through that state of mind. Music is beautiful regardless. Everyone's story is different.
I agree.
Exactly. And then Music Lover said, Green Day just wants press with this shade.
And I agree.
Honestly,
and they don't need to.
Yeah.
They're icons. How
they
a mega
so
tour
good.
is gonna blow everyone's ticket sales out of the water. So why do they feel like they need to resort to this?
Green Day back in the day, well, obviously I haven't listened to Green Day in a long time. Full on confession, you guys. But back in the day when like Green Day was so good.
20,
you know?
Wake me up when September ends.
Sad song. Every time I hear that song, it still hits me in the gut. Like, it really does. It also.
I hate because Dave is laughing.
Dave's laughing because because Shambong Dave probably doesn't believe that I listen to that. But at my banquet for Little League Cheer, that was our song. That was at the end. And it really just made us all reminisce on those memories. And it is very sad, and it has a deep place in my soul. All right, sorry, of course. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on, you guys, and talk about Selena Gomez and Bella Hadid, your faves. If you guys are ready for this Selena Gomez news, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Go ahead and put your crowns in the chat. And if you love Bella Hadid, let's do sunglasses.
Yeah,
you know,
sunglasses.
She's very posh.
Yeah.
So this is a good little Selena
like
and
the
Bella
little smiley
story.
with the sunglasses on?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like,
Yeah.
I feel like that's very Bella
she's
Hadid.
too
like,
cool for school.
Too cool for school, but she is not too cool to make amends with Selena Gomez. Now, we got to throw it back a little bit, refresh your guys' memories on this. So remember a few months back, drama between Selena Gomez and Bella Hadid really came to a head when Selena Gomez commented on that photo of Bella Hadid. She paid her a compliment. Bella deleted the photo. That became a huge thing. A fan account let Selena Gomez know that Bella deleted the photo. Selena commented, that sucks. Then, you know, a source came forward and spoke to TMZ and was like, Bella Hadid reached out to Selena. Everything is fine. She simply deleted the photo because she didn't like it anymore. Then, of course, we had, you know, Selena commenting in response to her little "that sucks" response, saying, no, I shouldn't have spoken without knowing the truth. I'm sorry. Please don't be hurtful. She's a wonderful person, and it was all a misunderstanding. So to prove that all is well between Selena Gomez and Bella Hadid, Bella recently made a major move and hit Selena's recent Instagram post with the double tap.
Good.
Clearly, all is well with her and The Weeknd. Like, there's no more drama, and I feel like this is just perfect for the scene that Selena Gomez is in.
Good.
The season that Selena Gomez is in. Drama-free, everybody.
I'm glad, because that situation was kind of annoying, too.
Right?
And if everything is all fine now, then good. Let it be copacetic. I want Selena to be friends with everybody at this point so that everyone can leave everyone else alone.
Yes.
Also, I see this...
AD, we're gonna get to the Khloe news. Just you gotta hold your horses. We got a little bit more to get through.
Leo, can I hit this camera real quick? Hi, good morning. If y'all don't hear me busting out your eardrum screaming car Jenner tea time, then it ain't that time yet.
We're almost there, y'all. We're almost there.
We're
Trust
almost
me,
there.
you don't have to stress.
Yeah.
But all is well in the world of Bella Hadid and Selena Gomez.
Thank
so
God.
yay!
I love that.
It might not be well in Selena and Hailey's world, but it is well in the world.
I can't wait for the day that Hailey or Selena like the others' pictures. Oh my God. I swear, y'all better be here on that day when that news come out, because I'm going in on all of y'all.
We will have a spare libation
Oh yeah.
on hand.
It's going to be a
for the time
Shambong
that
Friday,
happens.
Tequila Tuesday double hitter.
Yes,
Oh,
you'll be
yeah.
doing tequila out of the Shambong.
That's
when
going
that
to come.
happens.
That's going to come before 2020.
Oh, I hope
Watch.
so. Okay, you guys, we're going to get into all of this Justin news, and we also have some Hailey news, so prepare yourselves. First and foremost, Justin Bieber on Saturday Night Live.
Yes.
He performed this past weekend. He performed Yummy, and then he brought Quavo out to perform Intentions.
Yes.
For the most part, the internet felt like he did a fantastic job.
I don't know what the internet was watching.
Did not feel like it was
I
a
don't know
fantastic
what
job.
the internet was watching. I don't know what y'all were watching. I don't know what you were watching. And one more time for the girls in the back, I don't know what you were watching. I will say this. Intentions was probably a strong 6.8 out of 10. That was the better of the two.
That one's getting the most attention.
That Yummy, I don't know what that was. Now, for those of y'all that have been watching with us for a minute, y'all know I have been
a lot
begging.
of people were disappointed.
I have been begging for Justin Bieber to sing live ever since Coachella. We needed you to sing live, and honestly, if that's how you're gonna sing live, girl, have the track play, and I would prefer for you to dance your mustache off, because Yummy was such a disappointment. That was his time for him to sort of bring the haters around.
Yeah, I feel like that was his time to give us the middle finger and be like, look at me performing live, look at me killing it.
Was he nervous,
What are you gonna say now? He hasn't performed on SNL since 2013, you guys, so this was a huge, huge, huge moment. I think he probably was a little nervous. I mean, he's been highly criticized for all of his new music that's come out.
That's
Yummy
true.
hasn't been doing as well as, you know, everyone thought it was. I feel like Intentions was a much better performance.
Yeah,
and maybe just
absolutely.
having Quavo up there with him kind of helped calm his nerves a little bit. It's even doing better on YouTube. Like when you go look at the post views, Intentions is doing much, much better. And I feel like he kind of got all of his nerves out. So I just feel like, I don't know, Intentions was an overall better performance.
I'll
in my
say
opinion,
this.
Disappointment times like a million over here is what Katie said.
I'll say this. Him and Selena both haven't performed in a very long time, right? Selena got a pass for, what you call it? American Music Awards, was that?
Yep.
Fine, Justin gets a pass, half of a pass off of Yummy, because by the time Intentions came on, at least that's the order I watched it in, by the time Intentions was out, it appeared as though he was a lot more warmed up.
Right.
That Yummy, Justin needed like 6, 7, 8 more rehearsals before that, because it appeared like he was very deer in the headlights.
Right.
The voice was very shaky.
That's what a lot of people are saying too. Like,
Yes.
I'm not alone on that one.
But I'm sure going forward, he will clean it up. Sweep off this front porch, because there was a lot of dust on that.
I'm so
on
happy
those
that
vocal cords.
y'all were also distracted by the mustache, because I think I'm just really
stop it.
struggling watching Justin Bieber perform and struggling to take him seriously with the mustache. I don't know why I'm being such a hater. I can't help it. I'm sorry if you're mad, but I absolutely hate the freaking mustache.
Maybe he's like Rihanna. He's like, the more we complain about it, the more
No,
he's like,
I
I'm not gonna shave it
absolutely
off.
think that's what it is.
I think it is
at this
too.
point he's just taking a stand and like letting us all be mad.
The
which
album
is
cover
fine.
should have just been his face doing this with the mustache.
Shout out to Karina. Yummy with Florida Georgia Line is coming
Yes,
out.
it is,
Yes,
Karina.
That is the next thing we are just going to bring up for y'all. Literally, y'all get it. Florida Georgia Line. Didn't even mean to have that country connection, but there it is. Yes, Florida Georgia Line is coming out with a Yummy remix with Justin Bieber. He's trying to be Lil Nas X, and it is not working out.
Unfortunately, in order for you to pull a Lil Nas X, your song has to be better than mid. That's all I have to say.
It
because
also
his
has to
music
have
has been very mid
number
lately.
one for a long time, so people want to hear a remix again. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Oh.
bet you won't get
Hello?
no BTS on Yummy on that
Hello?
one.
Well, if
You
he
better
would-
not.
Honestly, that would have been the smartest move.
Billy, you better. Billy, you better put them 4XL outfits on, and don't you dare get in that booth and sing on Yummy. Don't you dare, young lady.
I know, but if Justin did do a Yummy remix with BTS, I feel like that would be really successful.
I agree.
Yeah,
The-
but don't give him. Nope, he chose Florida Georgia Line. We're trying to get into the country
There it is.
game.
We're trying to get
into the country
Trying to
game.
get them. Trying to get them.
After SNL, you guys, TMZ reports that Justin, Haley, Quavo, Saweetie, RuPaul, and some of the other SNL cast members, they went to One Oak. They had a little time in the club. Justin was out. I'm just happy Haley got a night out.
I'm just glad that's
After
how we
being
was
the
mentioned.
supportive wife. I knew you would be excited about that.
That's so
I
fun.
saw it as an after fact. It was
you.
like Quavo and Saweetie was there. I was like, I need to
We
make
wrote
sure
for Saweetie.
that Courtney knows Saweetie was partying with Quavo, Justin, and Haley. I thought you would appreciate that little tidbit.
Well, as Quavo's girlfriend, I'm glad she was there.
I am too. And I hope that they played my type and she got to have a
More than
moment.
once.
More than once.
Now,
Oh,
now Justin could have hopped on that for the remix instead of Janae and City Girls
man, I would have been living in that
and
situation.
flipped it. That would have been good.
I
Something for the
can't
men
even
to enjoy.
deny. If Justin Bieber was on a My Type remix, I would have lost my ex.
He could have opened the R&B door with that.
Oh, that would have
on
been
the
good.
summer
That
baby.
would have
Okay,
been good.
sorry, y'all. Sorry,
Also,
sorry.
you guys, Justin Stash, it does have its own part on the docket. I know we've talked about it a lot, but just so you guys know, he did a little Instagram collab. Yes, you heard that correctly. Instagram collab with the guy with the sign. Have you seen that Instagram account?
No.
Okay, so this guy who is part of F Jerry, you
Okay.
know that
Yes,
PR group?
yes.
So his Instagram account is called Dude with Sign, and he literally is at random places and he holds up cardboard signs with things that we're all thinking, like, no one cares about your Spotify
Okay.
recap.
Me.
Whatever. So he did a little picture with Justin Bieber, and he was like, Justin, shave your mustache. And Justin was like, no. And then he's like, Justin, where's the album? And he's like, February 14th. So in case y'all forgot, Justin's album comes out on Friday. We've
Please
known that
buy-
for a while,
please buy his
Valentine's
album,
Day.
y'all.
Yes,
Let's
and
stop
then
this.
the Changes Challenge that he posted last night, He wanted his fans to send in videos talking about changes that they've gone through, things that they've overcome, basically to keep the conversation going so they know they're not alone, so he knows he's not alone. And he talked about not too long ago, he's been loving the video submissions. So if you submitted for that, great job. Justin most likely saw it.
Wub Dub says, I wish Justin would talk about his self-love, ... K. I hope there's a song about self-love on his album.
I'm sure there will be. I'm sure there will be. We're going to
I
hear a
hope.
lot about Hailey and maybe a little bit about self-love, which speaking about Hailey, you guys, she attended the Vanity Fair Oscars after party by herself. She looked stunning.
Okay.
She looked great. E! News reports that they're not sure if Justin met her inside. I feel like we would have seen an Instagram story or something on social media by now, unless people are still not awake and posting it. But again, she walked the carpet by herself, and you know that I'm really on this kick. I feel like Hailey has proven time and time again that she is so freaking supportive of Justin. Flew to New York, was with him his entire time in New York, every step of the way. And I just feel like at this point, the least he could do is freaking attend one event that's important to her and stand by her side on that carpet.
I'm like, real quick, Maddison, Hailey was there at the SNL?
She was in New York with him.
And they all went out
They
together?
went out
We
partying
just said that,
afterwards.
right? So
Yeah.
why he couldn't come to this? I thought he had social anxiety, y'all. If he could go out and shake it with Saweetie and the girls, why he couldn't come to this? Honest question.
No, that's just
Not
how
trying to be mean or bossy.
That's just how I
you know
feel
what
at this point. I think
Weird.
at this point, Hailey is constantly supporting him at everything he does career-wise. And part of Hailey's career, yes, she's a model, but she's also kind of just a socialite and an influencer, and she's someone who has to show her face at these events. And I just feel like at some point, I need to see Justin show up for Hailey.
I wonder if he is like, if she is like, you know what? You're basically anxious all of the time. This is speculation, not confirmation. You're anxious all the time. If you're not feeling it, stay home. What if she's just like a stay home?
Which is fine.
Kind of chick?
That's fine, but I feel like at some point Justin's like, yes, it makes me anxious. Yes, this gives me anxiety, but you show up for me, I want to show up for you.
I feel you.
A relationship is give and take.
I agree.
At some
You're not
point,
wrong. Hey.
she is doing a lot of the giving and he's doing a lot of the taking, and I want to see it kind of flip.
Yeah.
At some point. At some point.
I feel
Just
you,
my own
Madison.
opinion.
I can't be mad at that.
And
That's the truth.
The only carpet we've seen them together was for his premiere, his docuseries. So again, she was showing up for him. I don't know. I think that I'm like really on this kick for some reason about Justin not showing up with Hailey for certain events, and I know I haven't let it go. And I'm probably, honestly, some of you are going to be mad, I'm not going to let it go until I see it.
That's fine.
You know?
Why not?
I'm just really like, I'm really irritated. I feel like I want him to step up for her, and I think watching the docuseries has really given me a new look into how supportive Hailey is, and I think that's why I'm kind of fighting for her.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? Does she do some crazy stuff on social media? Yes. Is she the stan that became the wife?
Yes.
But at this point, she is so freaking supportive. She deserves some of that love back.
I mean,
And not just on social media. I mean, like publicly showing up for one another.
so let me ask you this. What event do you think is an event that maybe Justin could put his social anxiety to the side to appear with Hailey?
The Met Gala.
The Met Gala?
Met Gala.
There's a lot of eyes, man.
There's a lot of eyes, but
You don't want to do like VMA movie awards?
nope,
Not even the
because-
VMAs,
nope,
the movie
I
awards.
want the Met Gala because he didn't show up last year. And I know she's going to show up when he performs at the iHeartRadio Music
I was gonna
Awards.
say that,
That's
yeah.
next month. So we know that she's going to show up for that, and they're going to walk the carpet together for that. That doesn't count because, again, that is for Justin. That is for Justin. He's the one performing. I want to see Justin show up at the Met Gala. Once he does that, I will shut my mouth.
And
I will
leave it
sit up
alone.
here, and I will just totally be okay. Some of you guys are saying Justin was banned from the Met Gala. Trust me, Anna Wintour will make an exception.
If Justin said he want to come to the Met Gala, he'll be able to go to the Met Gala. It's Justin Bieber, y'all.
You guys, it's Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
And it will always be turned around for him to be able to come to anything. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the news you guys have been waiting for. We're talking about Malika, Blac, Chyna, Kylie, and of course, this Khloe story about her being pregnant. So you guys go ahead and turn your volumes down for...
Something that we ain't gonna stop, because it's time for Car-Jenner Tea Time! Hello to everyone in your office.
Hello to everyone in your office. We are finally at Car Dinner Tea Time.
yeah.
I know you've been waiting for this, so here we go. First thing we're going to talk about, Malika celebrated her baby shower this past weekend. Khloe threw it for her, of course. It was over the top. It was a teddy bear theme. A lot of neutrals.
Lot of brown.
Courtney was not feeling the neutrals.
I said, y'all, it looked like when you buy them little paint chips and it'd be like beige, 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 beige. That's what it looked like.
Right?
Different shades of beige, brown, and gray.
And everyone was wearing beige, brown, tan, white,
Kanye
green.
do that color swatch?
I know,
Color
right?
palette?
I feel like Kanye was the inspo for all of that.
Very
But
post-apocalyptic.
It was a teddy bear theme, super cute. Shout out to Khloe. Must pay to have nice, rich friends who can throw you over the top baby showers. That's honestly my only thought about it. And I said it this morning in the office too. I was like, just imagine being friends with the Kardashians and like, this is your baby shower.
I would be like, Khloe, if you're going to plan me a baby shower, can you make sure that there's some colors in there? Pastel. Little robin's egg blue.
No, and exactly, it definitely was for Malika, because some people are like, oh, I think, Malika just wanted the neutrals. And, I think so too. But I still just feel like, to each their own. We're not judging the party. It was over the top. It might not have been our personal taste.
At all.
I love creams. I love to wear creams. I don't want it as my party decor. That's like I love like cream, white, gold, blush. But you know me.
Yeah.
I have a full-on bachelorette pad. Because I can for right now. Then when I move in with a man, it's going to have to change a little bit.
A little meat in the middle?
Yeah, I don't think he's going to want a pink ottoman. Probably not.
I would.
I know you would.
Well, pink.
Maybe. Hopefully my future boyfriend will just be like, whatever you want.
Yeah, whatever you want.
You have it. I love it.
You're
If
the
you love
boss.
it, I love it. Yes, over the top with the creams. Okay, but let's move on and talk about Blac Chyna.
Okay.
Blac Chyna attended the Oscars, everybody.
She sure did.
Walked the red carpet, wasn't presenting.
No.
Didn't have a Oscar award winning or nominated performance for that matter.
Oh.
And everyone was very confused as to why the hell Blac Chyna was there. She looked good.
She looked great.
She looked good.
But why was she there?
No one knows.
Who
No
did
one
that?
knows why she was at the actual event. Not after parties, you guys. The actual Oscars.
And she was just sitting there. She just came out to hang out and show some leg and
Everyone on
That's
Twitter
it.
was like,
why?
I'm so sorry, but what is happening?
I was very confused.
I don't know if that's
Especially if she wasn't presenting.
her PR team turning it up,
We need
working
that
real
PR team.
hard. They wanted a distraction from everyone talking about her custody battle with Rob Kardashian, which if that's the case,
I didn't forget about that, girl.
A for effort, but C when it comes to it actually working. Actually F, because none of us forgot about it. Really all it did was, okay, Blac Chyna was at the Oscars.
And
Why?
she was there to get us to talk about her.
Right.
And here we are.
Yep.
At least she looked good.
And I see a lot of people were confused. I see a lot of you guys
Do you
saying,
have to be invited to the Oscars? Was
I'm
she a
confused.
+1 and the one
Lean
disappeared
said-
or what?
oh, Lean. You
What
know
Lean
Lean
say?
always comes in with the hilarious comments. Her plastic surgeon got her tickets.
Well,
She did look very toit. Nice and toit. The face was toit. The
Hey.
chest was toit.
tighter than saran wraps.
I mean, I gotta hand it to her. Whoever it is, they're doing a great job.
Good
'Cause
work.
It is
You earned
tight,
that check.
tight.
But why was
Wesley
she
says
there?
a W for what the hell she was doing there.
Wesley, you're not wrong.
And Julesy Jewel said, first thought when I saw her on TMZ, why? I don't know, but you guys, at least she looked good, right? Is that
You know
a
what? I
some
feel like if
positivity
Blac
on the end
Chyna's
of
at
it?
the Oscars, that need to be us next year.
I agree. This blazer needs to, I'll just take the shirt off from underneath it, do a little low moment, and call it a day.
I'm about to show up in some Ashley Tisdale 2005 feathers, sleep mask on, limited to jean moment, boot cut.
Limited to jean moment.
Have you seen, the pictures I'm talking about of Ashley Tisdale from that period of time? That's how I'm gonna show up.
Okay, limited to was my ish back in the day. Of course, I know what you're talking about. Yes, if you were not wearing limited to
Little sequins on the
in
bottom
the
of the bell
2000s,
bottoms.
what were you doing with your life? Absolutely. Exactly. Molly says, yes, T-Tribe Oscars invasion. I think, yes. Yes,
We gonna
I
work
agree.
on that.
Courtney and I would be messy, but in the best way possible.
About to get on the phone with Blac Chyna's team. Hello.
Hello, we're here.
We're here, we're ready.
Okay, let's talk about Kylie, you guys, because
Okay.
she attended some Oscars after parties. One, of course, being the Vanity Fair. She looked fantastic. She rocked 2 different Oscar looks. One was this kind of navy dress that she said she couldn't even sit down in. It
That
was
was the one.
bejeweled to the nines. It looked fantastic. Then she also rocked this red number. She looked absolutely amazing. But what's interesting is Khloe and Courtney also were part of the night out. Kim and Kanye were there too. But afterwards, we saw on the car ride home that Travis Scott was also with Kylie. He was actually rolling a nice little blunt.
Yes,
I was trying to come up with like a very PC term to say it, but I couldn't.
That was no pre-roll. That was a blunt.
Yes.
Yes, it was.
Courtney was me, just shoving Hawaiian rolls into her mouth. I've really never felt more relatable to Kourtney Kardashian than in that moment. Hashtag those are not gluten-free, by the way. So obviously Kourtney's not gonna die if she eats some gluten.
Okay.
Khloe was kind of having it the most tame night, I guess you could say. She was rocking a blonde bob. But what do we think about Kylie and Travis?
They was just on their way home to, co-parent.
Right? I feel like they looked like a little more than co-parents in that moment.
They were co-parents.
I'm kind of like...
They're just friends. No? They're keeping it together for the sake of Stormy.
Right? It was very interesting to me. Also, yes, you guys, that is legal to do here in California. So Travis Scott was not breaking any laws.
He's definitely not breaking. Who's there? They breaking a law?
No, someone was saying like, I think it's legal there. It's legal.
It's very legal.
Very
legal.
Very
Cannabis
legal.
is fine in California.
He was not doing anything wrong.
No,
like I said, for me, although it was very interesting to see Kylie and Travis be in the same car ride home or car ride to wherever they were going, my shining moment goes to Kourtney Kardashian shoving the Hawaiian rolls down her mouth because there is nothing better than a Hawaiian roll after a night of drinking. Nothing soaks up that alcohol better than a Hawaiian roll. Shout out to Kourtney.
Make your mouth dry?
Oh no, because they're kind of sweet. It's like a sweet, savory situation. Oh, nothing better than a Hawaiian roll.
I would prefer a cinnamon sugar pretzel from my good sis, Auntie Anne. With a side of glaze.
But when you don't have access to the Auntie Anne's,
the next best thing.
The next best thing is a nice Hawaiian roll. Do you think that Kylie and Travis went home together to co-parent, as Belinda says? LOL smiley face. Okay.
Absolutely, sure.
Like we said, I feel like they've been hooking up, you guys. I feel like this is nothing new.
And you don't have to worry about really the story getting out. They trust each other. They have a baby. Why would they betray the other? I'm sure they have that kind of relationship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is good.
And honestly, last we heard, after Stormi's birthday party, a lot of people were thinking that they were on their way to a reconciliation. We know that they've been talking. They just haven't had the talk, last we heard, of whether or not they're going to take the official leap and officially get back together. But I feel like they're definitely hanging out, probably hooking up every once in a while, and they're just waiting for their right moment to really come out and say, we're back together.
They're waiting for their start date from Chris when she slide the paperwork over.
And say,
all right, y'all, the cameras will be here in just a few weeks. Here are your positions. Little playbook. This is what we're going to do.
Assume position.
Get ready, dolls.
Oh, poor Travis. Poor Travis. Okay, let's get into this Khloe Kardashian news.
Is it that time?
I know y'all have been waiting for it.
It's time
Some
for
of
Khloe.
you more patient than others, but we're getting into this, excuse me, not Courtney, Khloe pregnancy news, you guys.
Should we do lips in the chat?
Lips in the chat for Khloe. If you think she's pregnant.
If you've watched this video for the title of this video, now is your time to give it a thumbs up.
Yeah,
it's that
that's
time.
the least you could do if you were Russian. Give us a thumbs up, some lips, or nauseated emojis in the chat if you feel nauseous by this news. I won't judge you. I feel you. I'm right there.
The heart does what it wants.
Exactly. All right, you guys. So there is a new report going around. It's being picked up on some of the blogs. It's originally from MTO News, okay? And it is a source coming forward and saying that Khloe Kardashian is back with Tristan Thompson and she is already pregnant with baby number 2. So the source revealed that Khloe and Tristan have been back together for a minute, and again that Khloe is already pregnant to give True a sibling. The insider shared that at this point, Khloe and Tristan are waiting for the right time to reintroduce their relationship to the public. Although they've been back together for some time, they're waiting to come forward because Khloe, quote, doesn't want to look like a fool for taking him back after she made a big problem because of the Jordan Woods situation. The source shared that Khloe has always been desperate for love. She's never felt safe with herself, so she always tries to date super popular and attractive men to feel better, which we've heard several times about Khloe's insecurity. So that part, sadly, I believe. Ultimately, in my opinion, I think that Khloe and Tristan are back together. I do believe everything this report is saying in regards to that. I don't believe that Khloe is pregnant with baby number 2 as of right now.
I feel like half of it is true.
Right?
We know that Khloe and Tristan are back together. This is basically something that we have been saying like forever.
Right.
We know that they're back together.
We've been saying that.
Yeah.
A lot of people have just been saying they're taking small steps, they're communicating, they're doing all these things. But Courtney and I, for a while, have been saying we see through the BS. Our magnifying glasses have been quaking. We feel that they have been back together and that a lot of the reports we've been getting are to test the public's reaction to Khloe and Tristan being in a relationship again.
Well, I'm gonna
Fair?
yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Maddison, and for those of y'all that are gonna get mad, it's Monday. You can be. This is not going to work in the way that they want it to do unless there is some sort of Jordan Woods positive moment. Y'all cannot open that door back to Tristan, knowing how it all went down. And, you know, I imagine there'll be a long Instagram caption, this is the man I love, this is the father of my children, we want to hold the family together. There are people out there that will say things like, well, I support Khloe because this is the man of her dreams, the father of her children. You guys don't know because y'all are not parents.
Right.
Right?
Right. We are not. That is true.
We are not parents, Maddison. However, we do have a good idea of what self-love is. You know what I'm saying? And if Khloe does not show any kind of love to Jordan Woods, even if it was just an I forgive you, it doesn't need to be a taped thing. It could just be a statement,
I
a
agree.
something. If she doesn't do that, then the first thing people will say when she comes out with Tristan is, you don't love yourself, because if you did, you would have said something to Jordan, and what about Jordan, and blah, 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 blah. If she wanted to eliminate that kind of noise, she would say something to Jordan.
I do think
publicly.
I think there publicly needs to be some sort of thing before her and Tristan do reintroduce themselves as a couple, just on the bare minimum, just the fact that, you know, Jordan Woods was such a part of the Kardashians' life, all of their lives, you know, as a whole. She was looked upon as a little sister to Khloe. She was Kylie's best friend. So I feel like if and when Khloe reintroduces Tristan, there has to be some mention that her and Jordan have spoken, that they are cordial with one another. Khloe's apologized. It is what it is. I feel like, you know, Jordan has apologized several times. At this point, we just need to know that things between them are fine. Do I think Jordan's going to get back in the Kardashian circle and be involved and even want to be involved?
She's good.
I don't believe that. I just think there does need to be some sort of public acknowledgement from Khloe's side, the Kardashian side, that yes, we've spoken to Jordan, all is fine. Then they can, you know, announce this whole Tristan situation.
And you know what, Maddison? I don't care about Jordan having a relationship with the family.
Yeah.
But I do care about her potentially rebuilding her relationship with Kylie and Stormy.
I
And that's
agree.
it. You
But
know what
I
I'm
think
saying?
that will take some time, and I
agree.
think that will be way
Down
later.
the line.
Way down the
down
line.
Yeah.
Shout out to Autumn. Khloe is dumb as expletive. Excuse my language. No, I feel like you're totally
Yeah,
entitled to
that's
feel
valid.
that way. And especially, I think the thing that makes me the most sad when hearing this report, like I said, I don't believe that Khloe is pregnant again, but just hearing how low her self-esteem is, because this is now the second time in the past couple weeks that we've heard this. Remember a couple weeks back, we told you guys about that report from Radar Online that Khloe was going to hypnotherapy to kind of, you know, help love herself again. And we thought that that sounded so extreme.
Yeah.
But you guys know, once I continually hear the same thing in different ways, different reports, that tells me that it's true. And that's what makes me sad, that Khloe is most likely back with Tristan because she doesn't feel that she can find somebody else better, deserve somebody else better. And truthfully, that just makes me sad. Yes, do I hate Tristan Thompson? Do I find him repulsive?
Yeah.
Absolutely. But at the end of the day, it just makes me sad that Khloe feels this is what she deserves.
Brandy said she's stuck on stupid when it comes to love. And you know what, Brandy? I agree. She is stuck on stupid. And I wish that she would not get back together with Tristan just as an example to her child. You know, if baby Dream winds up in her care eventually, I would want there to be a positive example of self-love in the home.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I'm just not even sure how you have that talk one day with your child to be like, yes, your dad cheated on me
It's on
twice.
TV.
It was everywhere, but we were able to work through. I'm just like, how do you have that conversation? I don't know. I'm not a parent, obviously, but I feel like that is going to be a really awkward and weird conversation to have one day.
I'm going to tell you right now, Madison, in about 15, 20 years, there are going to be documentaries that come out about this family. Sunday service, the Kardashians in general, and it's going to be one of them kids that lead the charge. I don't know which one of the babies it's gonna be. It's gonna be one. Might be Mason. You never know. Might be true. Never know. No. But one of them is gonna lead the charge on that. And let me tell you, I will be sitting with probably one of these mugs still to this day, waiting for all the tea, because I'm waiting on that day.
We have Kayla saying, she's going to get cheated on again. Either way, True will learn from this. Look at your mom's foolish mistakes. I hope so, you guys. It really does. It does like stress me out a little bit. I think eventually Khloe will have another child.
I'm going to say this, Madison.
Because we know she wants to give Drew a sibling.
There was a comment that said that they don't mind Khloe getting back together with Tristan because they don't want Khloe to have multiple children by multiple fathers. At the end of the day, if the man that is helping me get pregnant loves me, I don't care how many babies' fathers I have. I don't like that it was sort of said like there's a negative connotation to having more than one baby's father. You get what I'm saying? I don't like that connotation. Just to put that out there. That's not a bad thing if you have multiple children by different men.
And I understand that comment because Kim has made the comment before and, you know, Courtney has made the comment before of if she wants another baby, she has considered having one with Scott, just so whatever. But to me, I think that goes out the window when your child's father has cheated on you and embarrassed you and publicly humiliated you twice. To me, at that point, I don't want anything to do with you. Sure, you can come see our child, but I personally don't want anything to do with you. And I sure as hell would not want him to even come close enough to me that we could make another baby, in my own opinion.
Music Lover says Khloe needs to level up like Ciara. I think a lot of women that are in the situation.
Ciara looks fantastic, by the way, even though she was pregnant again.
Her and that man are so in love with each other. I want Khloe to have that.
He worships her. Yeah. That is a relationship. Yeah. That is the relationship that young people need to be looking up to.
That's the relationship I want for Selena too, to be honest. Absolutely. That's the kind of relationship I want to see her in, where they are just like, y'all can't even touch this.
This just made me, we're going to wrap up, but I just wanted to let you guys know that Vanessa Hudgens and Michael B. Jordan were pictured together. No, I don't think anything's happening, but I just saw a photo from them, a photo of them together at an after party, and I was like, ooh, yes, finally someone taking Michael B. Jordan off the market.
I will say, according to what the girls say online, that is not surprising.
Really? Oh.
It's not surprising because it certainly was not going to happen with Megan. Now listen to what I just said. Now let's wrap up the show on that note.
All right, now I'm like, what's happening?
Now did you catch that?
What's happening?
Yeah.
All right, yes, Michael B. Jordan is a snack star, you guys. That was an added thing. I have been waiting for somebody to come and swoop him up because he is thick and juicy. There we go. Yeah, that is the best way to describe it.
That's a good-looking man.
Yes. All right, you guys, make sure to tune in to Daily Rewind later this afternoon. You know that we always need our T-Tribe in those comments. I know things were getting out of hand last week. So please make sure y'all are there for us, T-Tribe. Please, please, please. In the meantime, make sure you're following us on Instagram and Twitter. Don't forget to show Shambong Dave and Hit It Leo some love as well. You guys, in the meantime, you can also be shopping the Hollyscoop store. Make sure you're subscribing. Make sure you're clicking that notification bell to on. That way you can tune into the morning tea every day, especially if you're new to the T-Tribe. Hello.
Yes.
Make sure to turn your notifications on so we can see you guys tomorrow for Tequila Tuesday, 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone. Now, hit it, Leo.